Okay, number 20. What was it like sending your family away in April of 1994? Really hard. Um, yeah. If Teresa hadn't agreed, um, don't know that it would have happened. Um, we also, though, didn't know that there was going to be a genocide. We knew it was bad, but we didn't know how bad. We didn't know the UN was leaving. I kind of often make a point that there's a lot of stuff we didn't know. We didn't think it would be more than 2 weeks, and we thought, okay, we can do this for 2 weeks. I was pretty much in denial about the possibility of getting killed. I think that denial maybe made it doable. But yeah, it was horrible. Um, 21. What's your favorite thing to eat for dinner? I'm going to guess you're meaning during the genocide. We ate a lot of lentils and rice. One day um, we discovered that I'd forgotten I'd planted some sweet corn in the little garden back behind the house. Went back there, found these short little ears with like 3 or 4 bites each. Oh my goodness, they were so good. They were just the best tasting there during the genocide. Um, but in general, if you're talking in general, I like Mexican, I like Indian. Okay, number 22. Did you ever have to use violence against anyone during your time in Rwanda? No, I didn't. And I can't really say that there was a time that I was close to that. Not really. It was always about negotiating. I was always way outnumbered. On my part, I didn't have a gun, and so no. Best I can think of. Can't think of a time violence was really an option. 23. Did religion impact your decisions while you were in Rwanda? Well, I would definitely say, my connection with God had a big part. Let me just make a little point here that I think religion needs to be about two things: about connecting with our Maker and connecting with our neighbor. And so when you think about it in that way, connecting with our Maker, connecting with our neighbor, absolutely had a huge part. My relationship with my Maker. Um, yeah, yeah, it's an idea of putting other people first as much as you possibly can. And number 24. How can you live with being an American after this genocide? How can you live with being an American after this genocide? Well, I'm going to just guess that you're talking about the shame of the failure of America, and I'm an American. And it's true. It was a horrible failure, a horrible stain on our history. But there's also some wonderful things that Americans have done, and even America as a government has done. And so we're not going to judge a person by one act or a country by one act. That doesn't mean we're going to minimize it or that it's not important. It's hugely important. But we're also, I think it's really important. I think grace is really important. Giving people a chance to reinvent themselves. Even giving an institution, an organization, a country a chance to reinvent itself. Really, really important. And I see lots and lots of Americans who are courageous, who put others ahead of themselves. And so, yeah, there's a lot of good to look for. There's a lot of bad out there, too. You don't even hardly have to look for that. Sometimes we have to look a little bit harder for the good. And we'll stop there.